Hey, so here I am talking about things again. I'm in my office, nicer backdrop I think this time. Well, maybe not, I don't know, it's up to you to decide. There's a guitar, a bass, some drums, a mixer. It's more fun than that fake brick wall where my wood stove is in my house. So this is gonna be a short one. I was going through some old CDs that I have. I was ripping them onto my computer. These are things I just found in a box of all the old stuff. I'm still going through. Well, I guess I've been through most of it, but I'm processing some of it. So as I'm going through the old band things and looking at the history and the legacy and the archives and old recordings, pictures, whatnot, I've hopefully you've been watching the other videos I'm putting up, made slideshows, poorly done slideshows, but it's about the music, not the pictures. But I put some pictures, old pictures up in slideshow fashion with the full albums, or our first two, well, only two releases, self-releases. Gotta qualify everything I say here. The first album we did in 2001, Pretend You Like It, and the second one in 2003 called Self-Titled. And so those are both available here on YouTube on this channel to stream in their entirety and with pictures. I think someone just came in my waiting room. Can't tell from the camera, the shadows on the window on the doorway, but maybe. Oh well. Anyway, so I was what am I doing? Oh yeah, going through old stuff, and I found the CD that it was just labeled first part of show, 12/31/03. So this was right. It was like days after we completed our self-titled album. It's right at the end of 2003. This was before I left for a little over a year to do a service thing that I don't want to get into any more details about right now. But I left. I went to California for a year, a little over a year, and so we were doing the band. We just released the album. We played a show New Year's Eve, which was really cool. That was the first show that we got paid for, so that's fun. And it was me and Nate, and Rob Blanchett was playing bass with us at the time. So we just finished the recording. We did that, and we played a couple covers that night, but one of them I have the recording of was on the CD, which it was labeled, said first part of show, unless maybe just said part of show. I thought it said first, but anyway, it said part of show from that date, and then it was just like the last 4 songs we played. But we ended with a cover that we'd never played live before, and I don't know that we ever did again, because when I got back in 2005, we ended up, I think when we started playing again, Sean was playing with us again, who was the original bass player, and I don't know that we ever played this cover song together. I'm purposely not saying what it is, so it'll be more fun when you hear it, and see if you recognize it. You'll recognize it at some point, I'm sure. It's a pop song from the 80s, one that the copyright doesn't infringe us from playing on YouTube. It says it'll block it in 198 countries, but so sorry if you live in one of those countries. Or maybe not sorry, because it's not great quality. Butchered it a little bit. There's some kind of breakdown solo part that I just kind of, I don't know, it sounded like I was playing some chord progression from a different song. I don't know what I was doing. It's a long time ago. But overall, it was fun, and it sounded good. This was one that Rob picked out for us, and it's cool. It works well. I think that we're going to pick it up again. Nate and I played it a couple weeks ago. Maybe it was last week. When we were, maybe 2 weeks, I don't know, whenever, one of the last times we rehearsed, we played it. It was fun. But one of the exciting things about this CD, or fun memory-inducing things, was at the end of this, so this was the last song, the one I'm going to play, or attach at the end of this, and then, but at the end of that, in the recording, you hear me talking to people, and so you hear me talking to some of my friends that had been at the show, and there's this girl who I liked at the time. I never told her, of course, because I was scared, and that's pretty much what all my songs were about. But off the self-titled album, which we had just released prior to this show, half the songs, if not all, most of more than half probably, were directly about her. Either some kind of story about some experience I had with her, or just me writing a song that was on the idea of her. But 2 songs specifically, You Win was one that I took from talking to her. She was out of state in college at the time. She was home from college, and so she came to the show. And this was the first show that she'd been to interested from as well. But one of the songs I wrote called "You Win," which I really like now. I think it's a really cool song, and I wrote that because in instant message communicating with her one night, she said something like those were her favorite words to hear was "You win," and the lights reflecting on my glasses is bothering me, so it's probably bothering you too. So I'll try and fix it. If it's not bothering you, or if it wasn't, it is now. There's no way to fix it. Maybe that's better. Is that better? I don't think so, but maybe you like it better. I don't know. Okay, so she said she liked the words "You win," so I wrote a song called "You Win," and that was fun. And then another one was one time where I said something to her about how she'd never come to see us play before. She'd never seen us play live, and then she said something like, "Yeah, I know, I've never seen you play live," but she typed LICE, simple typo. But I said, "I don't think anyone's ever heard us play live," because me being, that's the kind of stuff I like to play, have fun on or something. So I was joking with that. But then I took that and I said, okay, well, I'll write a song called Lice, and then you can hear us play it. And so I did, but Lice would be a weird song title, so I thought about it through acronyms, and that's the song Like I Could Ever, LICE. That's where that song came from. So there's some fun little stories about recording, but it was neat to hear me talking to her. And so I thought about putting some clip of that, but I couldn't get it was really quiet because we weren't I wasn't right at the microphone anymore, which was, I'm not sure how we recorded it. I don't remember what device we were using, but whatever it was, it didn't, that part of the audio wasn't very clear or loud, so I didn't, and I was trying to enhance it, but I couldn't, so I thought maybe I'd leave that on here. But also, I don't want to not that anybody's going to probably recognize her voice, but she would, and I don't think that she's ever going to find these videos, but if she did, I don't know if she wants that out there. So I mean, this was 2003, that's 17 years ago, whole world away. But yes, that was that was fun for me to look through and experience, and that's a little bit about some of those songwriting cues for me back in the day. And so that's it, a short little vlog thing. Well, not really, it's be over 10 minutes. Good enough. Hopefully that'll keep you entertained. But so now I will attach the song to the end of this and upload it, and hope you enjoy it. So that cover song is Take Me Home Tonight by Eddie Money. Enjoy.
Wow, thank you. I think we peaked out on our first song and it went all downhill from there. So thanks for staying.